Hello Aquarius, welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 19th going to the 25th of July. I'm going to go straight into it for you guys then and see what's going on. So we didn't have many channeled messages for the air signs, so I'm just going to go through them quite quickly and then just go straight into how this week is going to affect you. There was a bit of devil energy coming around you guys. Now, I feel like this has been in your life for a while. So for those of you who resonate with this, it's something that you're currently experiencing, whether it is a really bad boss that you're having to, break free from in terms of contracts. If it is a spouse, this is definitely something that's coming in for you, or family member. There is a bit of rage when it comes down to it relating to a specific person, and I'll speak about that in a second, but it can also be bad habits and traits within ourselves that we need to learn and understand and detach from. And that's what the energy of the devil really is about. So it's really important to make sure that we are breaking free from that within this week, and I do see it for the majority of you. That's what's happening. In terms of this person, I got a lot to do with alcohol. I got a lot to do with anger, and I got a lot to do with the fact that this person cannot be fixed, Aquarius. We can't heal this person, and I'm going to be very honest with you. They're not likely to change anytime soon unless they go through extreme amounts of therapy, because this person has a lot of issues, and these issues have been going on since this person was a child, most likely, since this person was really young. So these are traits and the things that this person does and has always done. So save yourself is one thing I want to say. It's not funny, but I really wanted to say, look after yourself in a situation. Put yourself first, Aquarius. I know you like to be a healer. I know you see something in people that others can't, but it doesn't mean that you need to stay around and fix someone who is broken, okay? Because you might end up breaking yourself in the meantime, and I think for some of you, you've been on the verge of that in the past with either this person or with a similar situation. So it's so important to move away from it, okay? Because this person just has a lot of stuff going on up here. All right. Anyways, apart from that, if it is to do with bad habits within yourself, again, this is a really amazing week to kind of reclaim power over yourself, to reclaim power over, spending habits on, actually, I feel like this is a week of just regaining discipline, which is nice. And I've seen this for a lot of people actually around me. So it's good. We also get in clarity and inspiration in terms of work. So this is a sign to be creative. Don't hold back, just go for whatever is making your heart sing. I do feel like a lot of motivation is coming in for you. So if you have felt like you've been a bit confused in terms of how to make money, which direction to choose, or if you just felt a little bit lost, this is a really lovely week for you in terms of gaining that all back again and doing what you love to do, okay, what you enjoy doing. Let's go into your reading though, Aquarius, and see what's specifically going on for you. Okay, for Aquarius, the Chariot. This is about freedom whenever this card comes up from this particular deck, because the Chariot is about determination, growth. This is about things moving forward. So if you have felt stagnant within this week, you have the ability to move, to travel, most likely. This is about movement. Okay. As you guys may know, I say it all the time, but if you're new to the channel, or if you just didn't hear me ever say it, the Emperor is the one who's actually in the Chariot here. So it is carrying on those traits of being in control, being ambitious, having an idea and pursuing it. And, being a really good leader, by the way, guys, is really coming up, because you're not just someone who dictates, you're someone who actually helps others with what it is that they're doing. Some of you might even be like here, there, everywhere, because of this ability that you have to be a really good leader and inspire others and help others. I really like your vibes, Aquarius. Anything else? Here we go. 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups coming through as well. That's coming out the World card. So this is a brand new beginning for you. Could talk about travel here, but most likely going in a new direction that is your actual life path. I feel like a lot of us have felt lost, as if we're giving to things that aren't going to give back to us. Now, one thing I will say, nothing is wasted. Okay, nothing is wasted here. I actually feel like you are gonna get everything that you deserve coming back to you. Absolutely, justice is here for you 100%, but it's not where you thought it was gonna be. So what's happened is you've had to maybe abandon ship here for some of you, because we do have the 8 of Cups, but it's moving towards the world. Whatever you've left behind was a good thing to leave behind, because the World card is about newness, right? Changes going on in your surroundings, as well as internally for you here, Aquarius. So you might be changing how we do things, how we act. If you look back to who you was a few months ago to even a year ago, it feels like a lot has changed since you've left this situation behind, or a lot is going to change when you decide to make this leap of it is a bit of a leap of faith, but it's more of there's something that is an idea for now that you can actually materialize. That's what's coming through, because a lot of wand energy, my goodness, which is what we had in a channeled message of passion, finding a passion. And a lot of you are going to be very successful with it. If any of you want to build a platform, want to be in the public eye, this is a really, really amazing card for that. And also, because of whatever you have been through, you seem to have overcome it, and people would never guess what you've been through. That's how much you've healed. That's how much of an awesome person you are, really, because you've learned to keep looking up at the sun here, which is shown in all of these cards. I want to kind of say it feels like there has been so much darkness in your life. It feels like the sun has never really come up, and the sun symbolizes happiness, positivity, growth. And it feels like you've been stagnant for a little while, you know, working on things and trying to build yourself. Maybe it is shadow work that you have been doing here, Aquarius. All of a sudden the sun rises, you wake up and things are brighter again. I don't know what this is. It's like a newfound inspiration and just motivation to get things done and make that decision that's been on your mind for a bit, to take that leap of faith, to go for it, basically. And I feel like whatever this idea is, you should definitely go for it, because I see so much success coming in for you, and also confirmation that this is a part of your life path, wherever it is that you're heading and going. This has a lot to do with career, by the way, and a lot to do with movement and travel, okay? I'm not seeing love here, but I do see you removing yourself from something that is potentially draining into something a lot better. A lot better. I really do see it. Now, this is going to be your justice. I don't think you can find justice in a difficult situation that was what you are walking away from. Okay, that devil energy. The same with all your bad habits. If you've been wondering, why have I not got my good karma yet from a certain situation? A lot of the time we need to look at ourselves, like, are we in a position of where we are open to receive? And do we still need to do some shadow work that could potentially be blocking us from achieving these amazing things from spirit, you know? Anything else coming up for Aquarius? We have healing. We love this. Okay, I actually like this combination. It's quite sweet because it talks about, and look at this card trying to poke through here. 9 of Pentacles, which is about independence. All right, you are flourishing, can I say? We have the 4 of Swords. Take it easy, all right? Know when to take a break. Know when to stop. Know when to put yourself first. When we have the 6 of Pentacles here, it talks a lot about our daily routines. It talks a lot about who we're spending our time with. You know, it's about a daily basis, a daily or even weekly way of doing things. You know, it's 6th house energy, okay? How to balance work life and personal life. And with this, it is about creating a balance. It's also knowing when to stop for your own health and for your own good. But this is still about growth, though. So we're learning a lot about ourselves here. And I feel like being by yourself might be a good thing for this week, especially here. For those of you who this reading is going to be for, because I'm really not seeing other people. The only people I guess I'm seeing is in the 6 of Wands, people who are supporting you. But these might be people who are around you already, people who are about to be in your life. But I think within this week, it's quite important to really kind of do that inner deep work to figure out what's going on in here and here, and to learn to balance it. I do see a lot of inner work being done. A lot of you are going to be really good. I see this is like a little bit further in the future here, guys, but I really do see you being on a really good platform where you can educate others about what you're going through, what you've been through with the 4 of Swords, how to heal themselves. A lot of you are really good at like Reiki or spiritual work, counseling, stuff like that. Like you're going to be able to help others because of what it is that you're doing now and what you've experienced now, okay? Anything else that I can see for Aquarius? I think it's a pretty straightforward week for you. And in fact, it might go quite quickly with the Eight of Wands here. As soon as you make that decision, I think things are going to start moving up for you. And this could even be communication coming in. Something that's, yeah. Okay, no. Because we have this coming through. It literally flipped upside down on top of the Eight of Cups, which means to me, whatever we're walking away from, as soon as the cord is cut, it's cut. That's it. It's done. Don't wait for closure. Don't wait for clarity. Your clarity is it was the right decision to make. That was the Ten of Swords and Ten of Pentacles, by the way. It was quite funny, actually. I should mention it because how it was when... That's why I moved it around a little bit, because when it was like this, when we have an ending, we're not going to get that abundance from this relationship. And when it's this way around, we have to kind of end something to get this abundance. Do you know what I mean? It feels like abundance can't be achieved with this person or this thing that has hurt us. But we can get it when we walk away. Okay. So there we go. Let's talk about this Eight of Wands. I feel like we're going to be very busy this week. I feel like there's a lot that we're going to be doing. Again, we are paying attention to our routines. I think it's very important for everyone here. There might be a little bit of internal conflict with that Five of Wands, but I feel like it's only to do with things in your mind, right? This is only what happens when we have this, when we let our thoughts spiral out of control, is the words that are coming to mind. But I think we can actually avoid that by taking rests when we need it, okay? Having a good balance, seeing people, right? Any friends or any family members that you do have that you are close with, that you can rely on for support. I really think this is a really good time this week to be able to actually communicate with them, because this is a part of your balance, I think. King of Cups, Three of Wands. If any of you are looking for relationships, it will be coming up for you. I do think that we're attracting it, but I don't think it's coming in yet, just because we have the Three of Wands coming through, okay? The Three of Wands is more of a waiting card, saying that we're waiting for it to come in. It's not too far away though. I'd say within the next 3 months. I'm seeing a white butterfly. Now the white butterfly actually does talk about someone in spirit. So if any of you here, Aquarius, have someone in spirit, they want you to know they're happy. All right. They're very happy actually. And they're watching over you, okay? Some of you might have either I'm seeing white birds, but I'm seeing doves as well as swans. Now that's actually both about love, by the way. I think if a love interest comes into our life, this is guided by a spirit. It does feel like that, yeah. Oh my goodness, look at this. Didn't even see this come out. Knight of Cups. So we have an emotional offer here and a Four of Wands, which is a relationship and success, passion coming through here for you guys. We like it. We love it. Let's see what else is coming up for you. I'd give it a few months, all right? This person will come in very soon. I think you just need to sort yourself out in the meantime and worry about that. Okay? Anything else for Aquarius this week? We have the King of Swords. Good for journaling, by the way. Good for vocalizing things, all right? Getting things sorted, being disciplined, especially in terms of our work. Some of you could be really good speakers, by the way, here. Again, a guide. I really feel like being a guide. For those of you, I think that as long as we are disciplined, I think that we can increase our income. We can also better our skills at speaking, at writing, and anything of such. When the King of Swords comes in, this is also really good for any kind of job where speaking is heavily involved, having to stand up and have people watching you. I feel like your confidence is going to go up here. The more that you do something, the better it will be. Yeah, we like this. Eight of Pentacles, very, very good, abundant card coming through for you. Two of Swords. Queen of Cups here. Listening to our intuition to leave something behind. That's very clear. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, this is exactly the person that came up. Could be a fire sign. That is Aries, Leo, Sag. But this is someone who has a lot of built up energy, a lot of built up anger, which is what I was seeing in the channeled messages for you guys. And this is what's coming through. This is about a decision, a very serious decision to leave something behind. This is bigger than most decisions in life, right? Because it requires either a sacrifice or just a very big movement. And when we have the Five of Swords, it is definitely about separating. It's definitely about leaving something behind for our own emotional health. Okay, with the Queen of Cups, listening to our intuition here, which both of these cards talk about. Okay, you're right. So honor yourself here and listen to that. Okay. All right, my angels. So we have a lot going on within this week. It feels very straightforward for you here, Aquarius. It's going to go quite quickly. The best thing about it is that we're leaving behind anything and anyone who is negative and has a negative impact in our lives. And work looks good. So this is great. This is quite a good week. So I'm going to love you and leave you. Have an amazing rest of your day. Thank you so much for staying with me. And I will see you guys next week.